Just make sure these aren't just these abnormal candles that kick up crazy, then kick back down. Is there really a direction? Okay. I like Apple right now, so I'm going to scalp that. Yep, I'm taking Apple. So we'll take some Apple shares, and we'll look at some Qs on the option chain and get a 70. Okay. See, make sure it can hold at 85.10. So where would your stop be? My stop is just below the consolidation on Apple. Okay. Kind of look at your volume bar here. So I got my stop in at 223.39. You got your Qs kind of relaxing back here a little bit. That could just be a pullback before it takes off. Okay? You got Boeing and Netflix going straight down. You see that? So I still got my stop right there. Yeah, stops at 223.39. I just have shares. Square's gone. Who's that? Got yourself a doji sitting on top of the Qs. Oh, it's a winner. It's like really good. It looks great. Just give it a $3 stop, you know? I was just trying to trade some other different stuff for you guys today. You know, something so you didn't feel, yeah, I mean, Amazon looks really good too. So everything's referencing and going up. You notice that? So you could have grabbed some Qs with some deltas. You could have grabbed Apple, and you could have grabbed Amazon. I just don't have enough hands today. You still got your stop in Apple right there. Alright, I'm messing around with this thing here, but you guys don't have to trade this. It's your call. And I'm going to get some of this wheat stock just because I've been trading it every day and make about $1 and then I jump out. So this is a really wild one to trade. You put your stop at the bottom there, you're going to have to give it about $2-3. Then you can just have a little fun with it, you know. Let's see, Apple. You're still referencing with your stop. You got your stop in. It's still trending upward. Had a tiny little pullback. We'll see if it can hold. upward move. Okay. Guys having fun? Did you get that? Okay. Yeah, I'm holding it at 15 right there, you know? Yeah, it's just, give it 15, 20 cents. It's just like throwing a felt pen across it. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be like exactly where the line is, you know? Um, well, if I got money locked in, you bet I put a hard stop in. Like I'll roll it up in there, you know what I mean? On this one for sure, because it'll execute and 40 cents below it takes it, because this thing is a crazy stock. But I keep thinking it's found its support, and you know, yeah. I mean, you could put a hard stop at 15. 15.25. Right. Well, your Amazon and your Apple are working, and your Qs are working. So all three of those trades that we're in right now are just killing it. Okay. Now, Apple isn't exactly making, it's nothing to write home about. It's still within where we got it. Okay. Well, maybe we can look at that later, and I can help you with it. Oh, because it says that it preset it or something. Yeah, we can. There's a way to fix it too. But if you guys are in Apple, it's a killer trade. If you're in Amazon, if you're in the Qs, um, it's not my entry right there, but because you're smacking against the 200, the 2000. You know what I mean? It's not that it's not hit that before, but it's just such a significant number, And I think we're going to have a little bit of a pullback on this little pop-up we've had, Now, guys, split your profit here in your Apple. So we're up about 50 cents. Don't let it come back down to 25 cents. So you can at least make 25 cents on this run. And Amazon, if you're in Amazon, just watch to see if it hovers on that 2000. And if you're in Qs, you ought to be just happy as something in mud. I think I'm just going to go out and get a coffee. I'm kidding. No coffee today. Thanks, Amber. Let's see if this Apple holds this top candle here. If not, I'm going to take half my profit. So it's up at 224.77. Got about 60 cents. If you are in TLRY, you can take half your profit on this. It's your call, okay? gonna pop past this 18. Hopefully we can get it all the way to 21. So I got my stop in right here. It's kind of whippy. I don't probably think anybody else is in this but me. So I'm gonna just trade this on by the side, and we'll just trade Apple, all right? All right, Amazon's blown past the 2,000. And the next pivot, let's take a look. So Apple here, I'm taking some profit. Do you see this, how it's relaxing back? So these are scalp trades, guys. This could come all the way back to the moving average. So you see how I take my profit right there because it's not holding that candle. And so I'm going to keep like 200 shares. And if it doesn't hold, if it holds this top part middle, I'll hang on to the rest, okay, just to see if this runs. And it's 2,000 shares, 2 shares, 20 shares. It's still the same way. Can it hold the top of this candle? All right. Same with Amazon. Can it hold this 2,000? You see I have it already marked right there. If not, I start selling some of my contracts. All right. Because you guys got, it's $5, $6 move. All right. These are scalp trades in the morning. Taking some profit in the Qs. And you could have picked up Netflix off the bottom of a pivot, but I missed it. But what a trade that would have been, huh? Even off the double bar. Beautiful. You see that? Just tell me somebody got it. Look at that. What's that right there? So just start thinking about what you're trading and a pivot with a morning star. I mean, gosh, guys, that's $2.50. So all right, I'm taking some profit in this TLRY. It's always good to put some stuff in the bank. That's a $2 gain. So even if you got this candle pulling down, you can still get $1. It's your choice. I'm selling some of mine in the strength, okay? I'm taking some Amazon off the table. Eric, you getting into this stuff? All right, we're going to let the rest of these Apple shares run. I just wanted to trade a few other stocks today besides Amazon for you. So you see this nice Apple run we have. And look at the Qs. Just show you stuff that everybody could trade. But you see how nice this is? And they trade just like the SPY. You could pick yourself up like 10 or 15 contracts. I mean, these things are up 45 cents already, you know? Did you guys get a hold of those, or, you know what I mean? Easy trades. You don't always have to trade Amazon. Look at SPY. Same with SPY. Same kind of referencing candle upward. Got a hammer. I would have taken SPY too, but I was already in the Qs. I'm just going to give you guys a bunch of different options today, all right? Hope you guys are having fun, seriously, because this is what it's all about, man. Look at this baby. See the daily? Do you see why I'm in this stock right now? See how it's hit support 3 days in a row? Right there. See where my stop is at 15, right around 15. See it? And I moved it up. Definitely take your profit here. Be up through $3 or $4. We'll see if this holds. I'm gonna get out of my Qs right here at the 85, 185.60. And Amazon hit that 2004 pivot. You see it? What was that pivot? Let's see. I was like, oh, well, the pivot of yesterday, 2011. But it's coming back down. But you still got profit from getting in. It's coming referencing back all the way half to this candle maybe. So just manage your trade. If this is too much for you, just take your profit. You know, if you can't handle that little bit of a pullback, 10 minutes. This is a $7 move. That's a $10 move all the way back to the moving average. So just consider that. If you're okay with the doji and you can handle this as it pops back up, all right, you know. I'm just giving you kind of a bunch of options. These are pretty simple trades. You're just boxing in your pre-market. Then you're just taking it off the high of a scalp, but the scalp turns into a trend trade. You got the same thing with Apple, letting the last part of the shares run. And guys, it doesn't matter how many you have. It's learning, a learning curve. I just try to if you have a $25,000 account, you got $200,000 account, you can still trade Apple with a few shares or contracts. You can still trade Amazon with one contract. I mean, you can still be in the market, you know. Okay. Start using a formula, just selling half and let the rest run. Okay. That way you get a little more sauce on your, you know, sauce on something. You know. It's all right to we hit your goal, and we got to get you out of more like let your winners run. If you see a hesitation where it's pulling back, you know, just take half your shares. You know, good trade though, right? So, you know, guys, this is over a dollar trade. This is $1.60 in Apple. Very nice trade. You know, I'm trying to see if this is going to be a trend trade for another hour, or is it going to keep looking at these candles? It's making higher highs. And the moving average is nice moving up right there. So it's nice, you see it? On the 10. So I'm going to see if I can get another dollar. I don't know how far it's going to go. I'll split this 10-minute candle. It still gives enough room to eat. That's 50 cents. Very profitable. It's almost time for a Guinness. You know, just, you know, why not, right? Maybe it'll calm you guys down. Have a beer before you trade. I just recorded that. That's probably not right, putting that on the YouTube, is it? I almost moved my account down to 28 grand last night, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to start back, and every time I want to move it back and start trading, I almost feel like it's not right that I have to do that, you know? Well, it's creating somewhat of a morning star or an evening star on both. Qs look a little stronger than the Qs look like it's a failed evening star. We got a doji sitting there on the 5 SPY. I need to have a nice red candle pop down through there, you know? Is this just a pullback with a doji and a way back up? Or is this going to be a referencing red bar coming back and creating that nice evening star, you know? But I see a lot of the stocks just pausing and then going back up. Apple, Amazon, just a small little pause and then moving back up, and the tick is still staying above the positive, above, you know, like, and we're in the positive 300s and it hasn't touched below the neutral or negative, you know? So it looks like to me just a pullback versus a reversal. I know Paul's in this Amazon, he's killing it. I just have that feeling. It does. The problem is the volume. You know, it's okay today. It's not great. You know, it's not bad. Let's look at the 3-minute. It's just the yellow line is so. Let's look at the 5-minute here. It just looks pretty choppy right up in here, you know. I don't know if I'd re-enter. If you enter on the high of the day, it's just like gambling. You just gotta hope and pray it goes up because there's no pattern. You know what I mean? It's not like a pivot off of a pullback. It's more just like, oh crap, it's going up. Let's get in. You know? That's what always scares me about high of the day plays. Is yeah, it is high of the day. But it's. I'd rather catch it off a pivot. I'll watch it go all the way to 215. You're going to be like, hey, dude, what's your problem? Right? Yeah, what's, you know what's nice about trading with you guys? You guys can always trade it. Because you're just asking my opinion, you know, right? You can just take it and give it a $3 stop. This is just not my trade, you know? I don't like high of the days because usually what this happens, it comes right back down into this. Usually that's what happens to me, you know? But the Qs are continuing upward, so you may have a point here, okay? It's just hesitating right now, and the volume's drying up a little bit. We had right out of the gate, if you look at the 5-minute, had those massive 140. Well, that was pre-market. Now let's see, 5. Let's go look over here. I'm going to show you something right now. I'm going to move my screen over to something else that I watch. Okay. Do you see here where I got these nice big fat candles sitting here? Do you see this? How it's it's starting to relax down. Do you see this on the right? You see that, Michael? So when I see that, that just makes me tell me that we're going to have a pullback. Okay. And do you see how this is way on the top here? These little X's. Now, this is just like one of these here that's already on top. You know, the slow You probably use some of these. They're already at the top of these charts. They're not below, and it's already like shot all its bullets, you know. So these are the ones that they use when you trade a lot of options. This is kind of like a Williams chart, but it's just the stochastics of a fast. I have 14, 3, and 3. Now, I don't use this in the room, but I kind of look at the references on top of these to see if these are going to be pullbacks, okay? I like to get them when they're down in here. Does that make sense? So if I put Amazon here on this chart, do you see how these are all up on top? And it's just messing around right there. I just think it's getting ready to pull back a little bit here, okay? It's not a perfect trade. The thing is, you'll see these small dojis forming, and that just means that the volume's dried up, okay? I just wanted to show you what I look at over here. I put these on rectangular. The reason I put them on rectangular, because it looks like my phone. I don't like square. I want to see it upward, okay? And I got the fibs, I got everything, I got all that stuff on here. This is right next to my screen. My trading screen's way over here. So that's the stuff I look at. You see this one I was telling you about, the BIIB, why I liked it so much in the daily? Look at this thing. Remember? The problem is, you see how small these candles are? You just see this just intermittently. It's not very good volume, okay? It's not supporting the move. It's got, like, that'd have been crazy staying in that, you know? This just has no volume, but look how it's moving. But a nice upward trend. Hopefully this helps you, just seeing this, okay? This is just stuff I'm messing around with, these these indicators that I like just to see if they're going to work. But it confuses people when I have all these on my trading screen, you know. And I can explain all these later if you guys are like, why do you use these? I can talk to you in a private session or something, okay? All right, I'm gonna go back over here. So we got Amazon here. It's just kind of smacking on the top here, okay? You can see the volume's kind of dried up. Let's look at the video. The video is on my most hated list right now, you know? It's too choppy for me. But look at that huge, beautiful candle. That's nice, I like it. You looking at the 5? Wow, that's just a massive candle, you know? This could just slam all the way back down to the bottom, because these are such radical candles. You notice that? Oh my gosh, Craig, you are still in these queues? You gotta be, right? You're not getting recorded, so you're not, you know, this is all just us, okay? Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? See, as we were talking, things changed. The Qs took way off. Your tick went way up. Your SPY went way up. You notice it? See, that changed. Now you got your Dow going straight up. It's totally different now. Now you got volume coming in too. See that? But basically what it was doing is just hesitating. The market was hesitating. You see Apple, how it did a pullback to the moving average and then just took back off. Do you notice that? It wasn't a reversal and it took back off. Volume's starting to come back up. Just did a hesitation. There's your TLRW. Um, this thing looks really strong on the daily. See it? You see what I'm saying, Michael? Just as I was explaining the pullback on Amazon, and you said, well, should I get in? Just because I said don't, it went up $3, okay? Those are just pullbacks, though. Do you see Amazon? But a lot of people can't handle that pullback because it's $6, and here we got the pullback. But right here, we didn't have any volume, and then the volume popped in. If you looked at the 3-minute, we have those dojis, 3 dojis right there. Right there, you see those kind of like it didn't know what direction it was going to do, you know? It just changed, that's all. That's just unreal. It was a great call out. We boxed it in. Look at these things. Isn't that crazy? Nice volume, great trade.